Are you kidding me? Can the Toronto Maple Leafs seriously be considering letting a $77 million superstar, a fan-favorite captain, walk away for what some are calling a bargain deal? The thought alone makes your blood boil, doesn't it? It's an absolute slap in the face to every loyal fan who's dreamt of John Tavares lifting the Stanley Cup in a Leafs jersey. Is this how a franchise that talks about winning actually acts? By potentially sacrificing a proven leader and consistent scorer, just to save a few bucks? This isn't just about hockey. It's about loyalty, legacy, and the burning desire for a championship that has haunted Toronto for decades. Welcome, hockey fanatics, to a story that's got the entire hockey world buzzing and the Leafs Nation in an uproar. We're diving deep into the swirling vortex of speculation surrounding John Tavares, the captain whose massive 7-year, $77 million contract with the Toronto Maple Leafs has officially run its course. For months, the rumor mill churned with whispers of a hometown discount, a noble sacrifice by Tavares, taking less money to free up crucial cap space and help the Leafs finally snag that elusive Stanley Cup. But folks, it's time to face a cold, hard truth, delivered straight from the lips of an NHL insider. A truth that's left many fans feeling utterly betrayed. The cold reality from atop insider our journey into this high-stakes negotiation begins with Pierre LeBrun of The Athletic, a respected voice whose insights carry significant weight across the league. LeBrun has just dropped a bombshell, pouring ice water all over the notion that Tavares will sign for anything resembling a bargain basement deal, specifically anything around or below $5 million a year. This is an idle chatter. It's a direct challenge to the fervent hopes of a fan base desperate for a glimmer of good news. The Leafs and John Tavares camp continue to talk and touch base again this week. There remains mutual interest in getting something done, but finding that sweet spot on a fair deal isn't quite there yet. LeBrun meticulously penned, his words rippling to the hockey world like a shockwave. The idea that Tavares might sign for a bargain $5 million AV seems like a stretch to me. It's going to have to be above that to get it done given the year he just had, although term is part of the equation as well. Let that sink in for a moment. This isn't just about sentimentality. Tavares, at 34 years old, just wrapped up an absolutely phenomenal season, defying conventional wisdom about player decline. He racked up an incredible 38 goals and 36 assists for 74 points in 75 games. 74 points. That's not just solid production. That's elite, top-tier performance, especially for a player of his age. He emphatically proved he still possesses the skill, the vision, and the scoring touch that made him the first overall pick in the 2009 NHL Draft. He's a consistent offensive force, a leader in the locker room, and a player who consistently delivers when it matters. Yet, the relentless march of time brings with it an undeniable reality. Even the most celebrated athletes eventually face the natural decline of age. The prevailing wisdom within hockey circles suggests that Tavares, despite his recent heroics, is likely to transition into a third-line center role in the coming years. This is precisely where the dilemma for the Maple Leafs intensifies. Ever conscious of the unforgiving salary cap, the team was undoubtedly hoping to ink him to a more team-friendly deal, reflecting this projected future role. But LeBrun's reporting suggests that hope is rapidly fading, replaced by the stark reality of market value for a player who just produced at an elite level. It's a classic, agonizing standoff, a player rightfully seeking compensation for his current, exceptional performance, and a team trying to mitigate future financial risk. Optimism versus general manager caution, adding yet another complex layer to this unfolding drama, are the strikingly different public statements from Tavares himself and Maple Leafs general manager Brad Treliving. After the season concluded, Tavares, ever the consummate professional and a beacon commitment, exuded a profound sense of optimism. I'm very optimistic that it can work out where I'm back, but haven't put too much thought into it, Tavares declared, his words ringing with a genuine desire to remain in the city he chose to call home. He spoke with sincere affection for Toronto, its passionate fan base, and the unique, intense pressure that comes with playing for the Maple Leafs. It's an unbelievable place to play, an incredible fan base that loves its team and so badly wants to see you win. When it happens here again, it's going to be something pretty remarkable. You want to be a part of that. These are not just words. They are the sentiment of a man still driven by the dream of bringing the Stanley Cup home to Toronto, a dream that has agonizingly eluded him since he left the New York Islanders in 2018 to join his hometown team. However, the narrative took a sharp, almost jarring turn when General Manager Brad Treliving stepped up to the microphone. His words, delivered with more measured, business-like caution, offer a stark contrast to Tavares' heartfelt pronouncements. Treliving, while acknowledging his admiration for Tavares, remained notably non-committal about an extension. "I'm a huge John Tavares fan. Had a really good discussion with him," Treliving stated, carefully choosing his words. "We got to take a step back, meet with our group. How do we best move forward? What are the costs? All those things that go into a contract and everything else. How does it fit within the puzzle?" So, we'll see how that happens over the course of the next couple of weeks. When pressed by reporters for a more definitive answer, specifically whether Tavares would even receive a contract offer, Treliving maintained his cautious, almost clinical stance. "As I said before, we're going through that process right now," he reiterated. "This isn't the unequivocal 'we want him back' message that the rabid Leafs faithful might have desperately hoped for. This is the calculated language of a general manager meticulously weighing every option, every dollar, and every potential impact on the team's long-term salary cap health and overall roster construction. The stakes and the heartbreak the stakes in this ongoing saga are nothing short of immense. If Tavares walks away as a free agent on July 1st, the Maple Leafs lose not only a beloved captain and a consistent scorer, but also a vital veteran presence and leader in the locker room. The emotional toll on the fan base will be profound, a bitter pill to swallow after years of hope, passion, and immense financial investment in his homecoming. It would raise legitimate questions about the team's commitment to its core and its ability to retain top talent. On the other hand, if the Leafs overpay for an aging player, even one who just had a stellar season, they risk hamstringing themselves financially in an already brutally tight cap environment. This could severely hinder their ability to acquire other crucial pieces, defensemen, grit, depth scoring, that are arguably essential for a genuine championship push. It's a classic tightrope walk for any general manager, balancing the emotional attachment to a star player with the cold, hard realities of the business side of hockey. What's next with blue and white? So, what are the key takeaways from this whirlwind of negotiation, expectation, and uncertainty? Firstly, the romanticized notion of a hometown discount for John Tavares appears, sadly, to be a fading dream. He's proven his worth, and he expects to be compensated accordingly. Secondly, the Maple Leafs are caught in an agonizing bind, forced to carefully balance genuine emotional attachment to a star player with shrewd, long-term financial management. This isn't just about one contract. It's about the entire team's future and their relentless, decades-long pursuit of that elusive Stanley Cup. Finally, the next few weeks will be absolutely crucial. As July 1st rapidly approaches, both sides will be navigating this high-stakes negotiation under intense scrutiny. The immediate destiny of the Toronto Maple Leafs and a significant chapter in the legacy of John Tavares hang precariously in the balance. What do you think the Maple Leafs should do? Should they break the bank to keep their captain, regardless of the cap implications? Or is it time to bravely move on and strategically allocate those precious resources elsewhere? We want to hear your voice, your passion, your unvarnished opinion. Hit that like button if you're as gripped by this unfolding drama as we are, and drop a comment below telling us your take on the John Tavares dilemma. Let's keep this vital conversation going.